It is now time for our feature presentation. Spoiler warnings.
Alright, first movie we're going to talk about tonight is from 1980. It's The Fog, directed by
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter's The Fog.
This is KAB, Antonio Bay. Stevie Wayne here, and let me be the first to wish Antonio Bay a happy birthday. We're 100 years old today, and keep a watch out for that fog bank heading in from the east.
100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something unknown came out of the fog. Now it has returned.
Oh, Jesus.
100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something unnatural came out of the fog. Now it has returned. 100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something evil came out of the fog. Now it has returned.
Who's there?
The fog.
Antonio Bay has a curse on it. We're all cursed. There's no water getting here, but something awful cold, Pin.
I think I'll go to Vancouver now.
Where's the fog now?
Well, it should be right outside my door now.
Oh, there's something different about this fog. Dan, stay away from the door! Someone listen to me!
Get inside and lock your doors. Close your windows. There's something in the fog. Stay away from the fog. From the creator of Halloween, the ultimate experience in terror and suspense. John Carpenter's The Fog, starring Adrienne Barbeau, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Houseman, Janet Leigh as Kathy Williams, and Hal Holbrook as Father Malone. The Fog. What you can't see won't hurt you. It will kill you. Between midnight and 1, it will find you.
So this is one of my favorite movies. We talked about John Carpenter a lot, one of my favorite directors. We already talked about Halloween. We talked about The Thing. Oh, well, somebody's wearing a Thing t-shirt today.
Oh.
Yeah.
And did he also direct Svengoolie?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
I was trying to tie in with my John Carpenter things.
Okay.
So we talked about Halloween and The Thing as horror. We've talked about John Carpenter. We talked about the score, the soundtracks. He does really good on the soundtracks, does a lot of it himself. Talked about some of his non-horror movies that are more action. Escape from New York, Escape from LA, Big Trouble in Little China, Assault on Precinct 13. And I just thought I'd get one of the classic ones, which is The Fog.
Alright, Dwayne, I got some questions for you.
Sure.
So, this is your episode, your picks.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 films. This is the first time I've seen all 3. Since we're doing The Fog, where did you first see The Fog, and what was your special memories about The Fog and why you picked it?
Okay. So, The Fog came out in 1980, so I was about 7, maybe 6, 7 years old at the time. I didn't see it, of course, in theaters, but I knew from Halloween, which I had seen at a young age, that it's the same director. And I probably saw it on cable, like HBO or something, showing horror movies. And I remember seeing The Fog. I always liked how the effects were like, they had the light in the background with the fog rolling in and stuff.
That looked awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. The soundtrack.
Yeah, I was telling Dwayne, I was like, There's one part. Me and Taze was watching it last night, and there's just this song went off, and I was just grooving to it. I was like, hell yeah! Me and Taze started dancing.
And then
this is awesome.
And then with some of the other directors, he uses some of the same people in multiple movies.
This one especially.
Yeah. So this one you have Tom Atkins, who's in Halloween 3, plus Escape from New York. You have Adrienne Barbeau, I think was his wife at the time of this. She was in this, and she's in Escape from New York. Jamie Lee Curtis was in Halloween in this. The gentleman who plays the doctor in the morgue that does that checks the bodies.
Oh, yeah.
He actually is one of the guys from the Assault on Precinct 13. And a little more scoop into this, his name in the movie is called Dr. Fives.
Okay.
His character's name. So that's going to come up later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also might recognize Annie from Halloween.
Yep.
She didn't have a big part. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, Janet Leigh, is in this film.
Yep.
Which is really cool and a really great cast. It looked like it's just basically John Carpenter and Deborah Hill's buddies.
Yep.
We're all here in this one because I know Jamie Lee Curtis and all those girls from Halloween were really good friends with Deborah Hill before she passed away, and they were all here for this one. Who was the guy who had the crush on the radio DJ? Was he the sheriff in Halloween 1, or who was that guy?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I know I've seen him before.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure where I've
recognize
seen him. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about the movie a little bit. Basically, it's a small little fishing town, and they recently just turned 100. And this little town's just kind of, it's like they talk about how boring this town is, and suddenly things start acting weird. There's this mysterious fog that's showing up, and people start to die. And that's basically the whole plot right here. But I love this film. The cast is amazing. Like, my favorite part of the film, though, is like the setting and backdrop. The eerie fog with the spooky lights. I love that there's a lighthouse that has a fucking like radio station in it. That was cool. And just the way the ghost pirates look in the fog, and you never really get a good look at them, which I think really helps.
Yes.
Almost like a shark effect, or Bruce from Jaws. You don't really see the shark a whole lot, just enough to know. And I think that really helped because, like, you just see these things in the silhouette of the fog, and they're coming for you. Yeah,
and we were talking about that. I forgot Hal Holbrook is in this also. He's the priest.
Yeah.
So that's he was in there also. And yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a good concept. The little town has a dark history. We talk about how boring it is. It's a dark history. They did some people wrong, and then the ghosts of the people come back after them and everything. And like you said, the ghost pirates, you don't see them really close. You see some of their the bandages and some of the stuff they use. And there's like one scene, I think, where you see like the side of one's face. You see like maggots or something crawling out. And then it's just a really good story and a really good movie. The atmosphere is awesome in it.
That is definitely the best part.
Yeah, there's parts in daylight, but a lot of it takes place at night, and it's just really good. Like you said, the effects, the fog rolling into the town and everything.
This is like a perfect October film. It just has that
nice cool weather,
just that nice atmosphere. I was like, damn, this is cool. And there's not a whole lot of killing in this movie. But it does have a great, like we were talking about earlier with the cast, a great entourage cast. And there's another movie that I absolutely hate called The Dead Don't Die. And it also had a great cast and it had so much potential, but they dropped the ball with a shitty writer and a shitty director. But this one, which came out way before The Dead Don't Die, did it perfectly. It's just, they balanced the cast well, and they also build to it. Like we don't go straight to the bad stuff. We have time to build characters and kind of get to know the town a little bit, which was a lot of fun, and get to know all the characters before people start getting stabbed by some ghost pirates. So of course Tom Atkins, it's like every movie I see him in, he's swinging dick, and it didn't take him too long before he slept with Jamie Lee Curtis in this film. I mean, like, damn, all he did was pick her up as she was hitchhiking, and before you know it, they're in his room. And I was like, damn, guys, this guy's a dog. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't seen the whole. Who did he play in Escape from New York?
He played one of the officers that patrols, lets people into New York and stuff.
What non-John Carpenter films would he be in?
I'm not seeing any.
Not okay. So I guess he's just a John Carpenter. But
He's in Creep Show.
yeah,
The first one. He's the dad.
he was okay.
In the in all the little segments in between each episode, he was the dad that was mad about the kid having comic books.
Was he? Okay.
Yes.
It's a good movie.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, Dwayne, let's talk some more about The Fog here. I was really confused on, like, I don't know, the book thing kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know. Like, I kind of wish they maybe went to that, or maybe had a flashback to the whole why the pirates were angry at the town. I was a little confused about that.
They supposedly bought some land, I guess, and next to the town, or like adjacent to it.
Yeah.
And the town took the money from the people, but then when they were coming to dock, I think they sank the boat or set on fire or something and killed everybody on board. And then the town kept the money, kept the gold.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd maybe done like a flashback. They talked about it, but I don't know if I just comprehended it when they said it. But I was like, I kind of wish they would have shown something. It would have been like more. I don't know. Have you seen did they do that in the remake?
I watched the remake. I watched it like once. I didn't really like it too much because I liked this first one a lot. But they talk a little bit more about it, like in the remake and stuff. Yeah.
Where did the remake go wrong that the original did?
Just a lot of it. The story really wasn't there.
Yeah.
The effects were a lot more modern, but as this one, the charm is you don't see the ghosts. You know, you don't see the zombified, bodies and stuff. That tried to. They made them like holographic kind of looking, like cheap ghosts and stuff, and it wasn't good. I mean, you had some good actors in it, but I just didn't particularly like it that much.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really all that bloody. It wasn't. The atmosphere was like, hey, we're gonna update it with better effects, but then the effects didn't do that well.
Okay.
Didn't help it any.
Yeah, you got a good film when you're, I kind of wished it was a little bit longer, actually. Like, I was like, because it kind of ended, I didn't expect it to end so quickly. And, like he said, I want to get the cross back. I was like, oh, and this is going to work where he's going to get stabbed. And they're like, okay. And, like, the bad guys left. I was like, oh, wait, fuck, that's it? It didn't take long. Like, it felt like they barely had to fight, I kind of wished that they had this bigger struggle. I kind of wished it was just a little bit longer. Maybe if they had another like 10, 15 minutes of them fighting some cool pirate ghosts. But that's really, these are just kind of nitpicks. I did really, really like this movie, Dwayne. It's a good first pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you actually see the end where you come back?
Yeah, they do come back and kill the priest. But, like, I was like, wait, what the hell? They actually decided to leave? And then I remember I was thinking to myself, like, I wish one more person would have died. And then they came back and killed the priest, and that was it. So, Wayne, what's your final thoughts and grade for The Fog?
My final thoughts are it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed it since I was a kid. And it's one of my favorite horrors by John Carpenter. I still like some of the others. Like I've seen Ghost of Mars isn't really a horror movie, but I've seen They Live, which is kind of sci-fi horror. I've seen Prince of Darkness and stuff, and I enjoyed it also. But this was one of my favorites, and I thought you said you hadn't seen it. I said, well, that's one we definitely got to watch.
Where do you rank this? So if you had to do like a top 5 John Carpenter, where would you rank it?
It's probably, personally, I think Halloween would be number 1. I think Escape from New York would be number 2 for me. So I enjoy those so much. The Thing might be number 2. Escape from New York might be number 3. This might be number 4.
Really?
Yeah. Assault on Precinct 13 just has some really great scenes, and I enjoyed a lot. That might be my number 5.
Okay, and I haven't seen a lot of John Carpenter films. I honestly might have to put this above Escape from New York. I have to rewatch it. It's been probably about 5 years since I've seen it. Well, so did you give your score on this one yet?
No. I'm just gonna give it. Thinking about it and everything, it's not its best.
Yeah.
But it's really good, so I'm gonna go with a really solid 8.
8. Ooh.
How do you feel?
Alright, well, let's find out. Here are my pros and cons for The Fog. My pros! Amazing, awesome scenery and a spooky, eerie fall setting. A great Halloween reunion cast. John Carpenter's dope-ass horror beats. My cons! I wish the film was just a little bit longer, with a little bit more stabby. Alright guys, I'm actually torn, Dwayne. Torn between 2 scores.
Probably a 7 or an 8.
Oh, more 8, 9, really.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Somewhere in the middle. Oof. Try to. What do you think? Tasia, I'll let you pick. 8 or 9.
8.
8. Okay. She said he gonna beat my scores. 8. All right. I'm giving The Fog 8. Tom Atkins clapping cheeks out of 10.